Okay.
We're good. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the Town of Pownell Select Board Public Hearing, January 16th, 2025 at 5:01 PM. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Board member roll call.
Angie Rowling.
Carl Strohmeyer.
Mike Gardner. Everyone rise for the pledge of allegiance, please. Excuse me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Approval of the agenda. Public comment, discussion regarding naming a trail, 3 camps off of Old Military Road. Decision regarding naming. Public comment, discussion regarding naming of a drive with 3+ residential homes off of South Stream Road. 8, decision regarding naming, public comment, and adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of the agenda?
Aye.
Okay, and we have, our E91 coordinator here to speak on this. So, George, Priscilla.
Okay, we can talk about South Stream Road first. First of all, I reached out to all the residents. Or you want military first?
We have to do
Okay,
it.
that's fine.
Do the way the agenda,
Sorry.
sorry.
That's fine.
I should have
So-
switched that. I'm sorry, Nate.
That's all right. There's 3 camps off Old Military Road. That, because that's the rule. If there's 3, we have to name it.
Mhm.
So I reached out to the residents in October, and then I think the second email went out back in January, got no response, but just last week, I got an email from Aaron Gilbert, who's one of those residents. He had purchased the camp from Dave Dents.
Mhm.
And he said he spoke to the other 2 residents and they would like it named Smith Ridge Road. I have no problem with that because I got no other suggestions, until last week. But he said they all agreed on that road or that name.
Is there any public comment on that?
Only Jim is in and his hand is not up.
Last couple of days, we're pushing some flurries and snow showers through the region now.
Is there any, discussion or comment from the board?
Nope.
I agree with that because that's my whole life. That's what is how the road's always been, or the area has always been called the Smith Ridge.
Really, yeah, say I'm not, they come up with that and I said, that's why I reached out to them first.
Yep.
Because I had no clue.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Only because like I said, my whole life, that's what it's been known as for me anyway. I'll entertain a motion to name the road a trail off Old Military Road with 3 camps to Smith Ridge Way. Is that what it was?
Yeah, Smith Ridge Road.
Oh, Smith Ridge. Road, all right.
So moved.
Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Public comment and discussion regarding naming of the drive with 3+ residential homes off of South Stream Road.
Again, I reached out to all those residents. I only heard from 2 of them. One of them didn't suggest a name, he just suggested all the problems it was gonna cause, but that's neither here nor there. One resident did suggest serendipity. I'm not real fond of that name, just because I just think it's a difficult name, but that was the only resident that came up with a name, but then Nathan called me today, because I didn't realize, well, I guess his mom is Joanne, which I didn't know that, but, so I told him to come today. If he has any other suggestions, he's welcome to give them.
Any public comment?
Yeah,
Will you just state your name, Nathan? So,
Nathan Rowe. So I just got off the phone with Paul and discussing about naming the road.
Mhm.
If
Paul's one of the residents.
Paul, okay,
He's the one that came up with serendipity.
I just,
Want to, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that. Yep, perfect.
and basically so me and Paul would like, if we could have a little bit more time to come up with a name. Whatever you guys would give us, just so we can hash it out. He was in a meeting all day after I talked to Priscilla. Then on my way here, he finally called me. And both of us agreed that Serendipity Road ain't really.
Hmm.
We just like to.
It's a difficult one.
Whatever you guys will give us, and so me and Paul can converse and come up with a name would be wonderful.
I mean, I was thinking of Creek Road or Flowing Lane are the only two I could come up with, but again, if it's up to them, if they want more time, that means another public hearing.
How,
We may be able to continue it though.
Can we?
Right, if we don't adjourn, we
I
can
feel like,
continue.
Since the residents want more time.
Okay, perfect.
Continue. And
Right,
it's not super expensive to warn a public hearing, it's just time.
Okay, that's fine too. I mean, it's been this long.
what are you thinking, Nate? I mean, you and Paul, what would you guess? Just about,
I don't know, on the way here, it was incorporating both our names into something for the road or something that has to that way it stands forever, obviously, unless somebody else changes it. So that's kind of where we went, but like I said, I was accustomed to coming to Route 7 when he finally called and, I mean, I can get him on the phone right now to ask you guys too.
no, I don't think I think we
Yeah,
can
no
use the
sense of
time. I think that's fine. Are you thinking a week, 2 weeks, a
In a
month,
week, just let me
a
have a
week?
conversation with him he's been in Florida for 6 months now.
Yeah, no, I understand. I get it, right? It is what it
And then
is.
that's also just, you
Yeah, so,
give how, whatever you guys want to do for.
we could,
I'll give you till at least next week, let me make sure I'm not violating any, by not warning another public hearing. Just to make sure. If I'm not, we can do it next week.
do you want to make,
Well, we have to see the time because I had to leave work early today to come here, so it depends on the time.
And I can make it at a different time, it's better.
Yeah, okay.
right, I'm pretty positive that we can do a continuance and not have to rewarn, but I think you're right. Let's make sure that we can. If that's the case and we can, then we'll come back next week and take care of it and get it done next Thursday night. We have a meeting anyway, right?
yep,
So could we put this meeting, is 5:45 a better time?
Yeah, that would be better because
Because I don't believe this is gonna take a whole bunch of time.
Yeah, that'd be first on the agenda.
Would it be a separate meeting
Separate meeting.
before our regular
Oh,
meeting?
for?
Yes,
Okay, perfect.
it would be 5:45 when our regular meeting is 6. We'll start the public hearing at 5:45 because I don't believe it's gonna take a whole bunch of time. You guys,
I had to be down at the Legion to run the corner at 6:30.
yeah, oh, you'll be.
you'll be out of here.
Way out
have to get my six.
Way
Way out of here by then. Yeah, way out of here by then.
Okay.
So I'll entertain a motion for the continuance of this public hearing in reference to naming a drive on South Stream Road with 3+ residential homes on it.
So moved. Second,
The continuance will be January 25th if we don't have to rewarn.
okay.
At 5:45.
Even, so on the deed to my property, it's only me and Paul that have a right of way on that road. There's 2 other houses on there. I don't know how that works.
It's all civil. It's like,
That
yeah.
don't matter, and that's,
That doesn't matter what we're talking about here.
so where would I take that up with?
Like a
Attorney.
civil court.
Yeah, your civil court type thing, I think. Lawyer, probably.
Yeah, that's why I said, first read the deeds and see what they say.
I have a motion on the floor for the continuance as long as we don't have to rewarn a public hearing for the 25th at 5:45. Any more discussion?
23rd.
23rd.
It's the 23rd.
Oh, sorry, 23rd. I'm jumping ahead. I'm thinking today was the 19th, sorry. Now we've been 22nd. On January 23rd at 5:45 to continue this discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Perfect.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Nathan.
See you next week.
Any public comment? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second it.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. See you at 6.
Be high.